guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a story time video. I know I told you guys I was going to be doing story time videos every week. I got sick and I don't know, I just got out, like fell out of the loop, and I just kind of stopped recording for a bit. But I'm here with another video, and today's video by the title is the time I accidentally broke some girl's nose. It wasn't my intentions or on purpose that I was trying to do that. So I'm going to go a little bit back. This is when I was in 9th grade, freshman year, high school. You know, first year of high school, and it's kind of like every different school is there. So I had first period. For my first period was choir. I had choir for first period, and I had a few people in there. I don't believe I had any people from the year before, from 8th grade. I had nobody there. Prior to that, 8th grade was my first year in a new city, in a new school, so it was kind of like new for me, for all the people. So it kind of was like still new to me. So I had choir first period, and I met a few people there, you know, cool people. I'm easy to become friends with people. Like, if you talk nice to me, bam, I'm your friend. I'm there for you. I'm like talking to you, kind of telling you everything already. And I think that's kind of my problem that I have, that I trust people so easily. So I did meet this one girl on there. She only spoke Spanish. So I'm bilingual. I can speak English and Spanish. So, you know, we kind of hit it off. We were really cool. She was one of those girls, like, in Spanish, they have this saying that it says, lo que tiene la fea, lo bonito lo desea. Meaning, what the ugly girl has, the beautiful girl desires. I remember going out with her, and all the guys would, like, stare at her. And to me, she wasn't really attractive, you know. Being honest, you know what I mean? And she was like, all the guys like kind of just wanted her for some reason. I have no idea what it was about her, but she was just like a magnet. Like, all the guys would hit on her for some reason. I don't know what the case was, but yeah. So I had her for first period. Second period we had the same thing, PE, but we didn't have the same teacher. And we were really cool, you know what I mean? Like, we hanged out and everything. And this freshman year, I really had problems with my mom, actually. My mom and my stepdad, because at the time I lived with my mom and my stepdad. That he is no longer my stepdad. Thank God. Hallelujah. Okay, so our rule at home was, if you bring an F grade, you would get a month grounded. So that would be like no phone, no computer, nothing like that. So me being bad, I would always bring F's. So I was always grounded, no phone, no computer, nothing. And that time was like when the computer was like barely like oh my God, the internet, you can get on there online and everything. So going back, I was grounded like always. So, and I did have a boyfriend at the time. He was a little a gangster, because he was a gangster. He was always like in trouble and stuff, and that's another story we will talk to that I'm not really like happy about. But you know, since we're family, you guys, I want to kind of share this with you guys. So I want to tell you guys all my stories. So my parents, my stepdad and my mom wouldn't let me go out with him or see him, you know what I mean? So, but when you don't want to, they don't let you do something like that, it's like more you want to do it. So that's kind of like what I kind of did. I kind of was like, I wanting to see him more, so I would ditch school to go see him, because he was not going to the same school I was, because he was suspended because he got into a fight, and I don't know, whatever the case was with him, it was something different all the time. So this one time, this particular girl hits me up, right? She calls my mom, and then my mom kind of like, she kind of like, she's nice. She's like, your stepdad's in here, so here, she's calling you. Check what she wants. You know, she would give me the phone hiding from him so I can see what she wanted. So she told me that she wanted to run away from home, that she got into a fight with her mom, and she wanted to know if I could pick her up and she could come and stay with me. So I was like, yeah, that'd be cool, you know, whatever, you know. I had my own not my own room, but me and my sister shared a room and we had our bed. So I guess I said, well, she can come and stay with us and she can share the bed with me, I guess, you know, whatever. So we did go pick her up. I met her up in the corner of her house and we drove her back to the house. But my mom didn't know that she was running away. My mom thought that she was just sleeping over because they were not going to be able to take her to school or something. We made up a lie, and that was not the case. She was running away from home. So I remember that night we were hanging out outside down where I lived. There were apartments. So we live on the upstairs, and so we had like stairs. We would hang out right there on the stairs. So she calls her boyfriend. Her boyfriend comes over, you know, and he's over here trying to convince her to come back home. You know, you shouldn't be running away. Come back, you know. And I don't know what he was saying, because honestly I was like not being in their business, but I was sitting out there just watching them. And that day we were supposed to go back to school, and I decided that I was going to ditch school because I wanted to go see my boyfriend. So she went back to school and I ditched that day. So I was absent that day for school and I was at my boyfriend's house. So this guy, like, I liked hanging around with them because the mom was like so sweet. She really liked me. So she would take, like, if she had to go run errands, she was so responsible. Like, I know she was not really responsible because she would let me ditch and go to her house, but she kind of she was like more understanding, like, okay, I know you guys really like each other, you guys want to spend time together, you know. So for us not to be alone, she would take us with her. Like, if she needed to run errands, she would take us with her. We would not stay alone. We were never alone. So, you know, she was really cool. I really liked her. I recently saw her and kind of got like updated with her about her son, how he's doing and everything. And I will definitely do another video on that, you guys. But I won't say names because it's kind of crazy. But so I didn't go to school. I went after school, everything I went back home, whatever. And then she decided she was going back home. So she packed up her stuff and went back home. I didn't see her. So the next day I actually went back to school. She didn't show up for first period, and I had another friend there, and she comes up to me like all like freaked out, asking me how I was, what happened. And I was like looking at her in shock, like, what are you talking about? Like, nothing, I just didn't come to school. She's like, we heard that, you know, so and so, that girl, came and told them that my mom had found me with the boyfriend in the living room doing things that we weren't supposed to be doing, and that my mom beat the crap out of me, so that's why I didn't come to school, blah blah blah. And I was like, wait, what are you talking about? Who said this? What? She did not say that. I was like, I just picked her up. She was just staying at my house. She ran away from home. She was in my house. No, I don't think she would do that. So she didn't show up for first period. So I had her for second period, so I was thinking maybe I'm going to see her. I can ask her. I can go up to her and ask her. Let me tell you guys one thing. I'm not a confrontational person. Like, I'm like very quiet. Like, I just kind of like try to ignore it. So I already was having issues at home. Problems with my mom, my stepdad. I hated being home. I hated them. It was just so much shit going on that I just, you know, I kind of was like pissed already that she was kind of talking crap. So I did go and I got dressed for PE, and then I saw her at the bathroom. So I did decide to go up to her alone by myself, trying to talk to her and ask her what was up, like why was she saying these things, if it was true and everything. And she just literally acted like I did something wrong. She acted so stupid with me that it kind of bothered me even more. So I don't know how it happened. I guess girls in locker rooms are really like nosy. This random girl was standing next to me listening to our conversation, and I was telling her, you know what, like, what is up, like, why is this happening, why are you saying these things, like, what did I do to you? And you know, she just stared at me and didn't really give a fuck what she had said, or if she denied it. She didn't even deny it. Let me just tell you that. To that point, she really didn't even deny it, didn't say anything. She just stared at me the whole time. So when I turned around, she mad dogged me, but the girl that was next to me said, oh, she just mad dogged you. Kind of boiled inside me. And then I turned around, I told her, so what, like, you want to get down? We can get down right now, like let's do this. So she kind of spoke the little English, not so much. She was more in Spanish. So she's like, oh, we can do this after school, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, no, you think I'm stupid, like, so you can have your friends come and, you know, no, this is one-on-one right now if you want to. And she was like, no. So whatever, you know, I was just more like talk. I wasn't really gonna do anything, so whatever. I walked away, I left. They did roll call outside, because I remember you have to walk outside and like sit in your roles, and then they'll do roll call, and then they'll let us do whatever we wanted, like go play basketball, go walk around, you know, kick it, jump rope, whatever you guys wanted to, you could do it in PE. So I remember like saying, you know what, no, this is not gonna stay like this. I am just gonna go and talk shit. Like, hell no, you know, this is not gonna stay like this. So I remember walking, and that same random girl, I guess she kind of felt like she knew what was going on. I guess she told people. I remember walking to the basketball courts, and then I don't know, it made me kind of want to look back. When I looked back, I saw a bunch of people behind me, like they knew I was about to get down or something. So I kind of went up to her. When I saw her, she was sitting down on the floor with 2 other people, and I asked her, like, what is up? Again, like, you know, like, what the fuck? Like, why are you talking shit? What did I do for you to talk shit? And she just says nothing. She gets up and then stands up and crosses her arms, and she's just looking at me like with this face. So the 2 people that were sitting with her got up and left her alone. And I remember clearly, I was like, damn, that's kind of fucked up, you know? So she kind of stood up, and I was talking to her, and all she said that came out of her mouth was, in Spanish, she said it, no me rebajo con gente como tú. I don't lower myself to people like you. That's what she said in Spanish. And then people were like pushing us. Like, it just happened so quick. When she said that, I was like, no, she didn't. I remember swinging at her. But a few days back, like, my mom was kind of trying to teach me how to fight. So she was telling me what to do. And kind of like when you don't know what to do when you're in a fight until you're in the fight. Like, that's when it comes and it clicks and tells you kind of. And I'm the type of person that likes to take care of my face. Like, I don't want to get my face fucked up, you know what I mean? And then I've seen people fight, and I think it's so stupid how they just pull their hair. So I remember grabbing her hair, and I was just fucking like socking her. Like, I was just going at it. And I kind of feel like I blacked out like a little bit, because I had all these issues, and then I suddenly kind of felt like stress-free when I was releasing it once I was hitting her. And I remember trying to cover my face because I didn't want her. At the time, she had her nails, her nails were long. So I remember, it's like, oh my god, she can scratch the shit out of my face. So I remember trying to cover my face, and I was just hitting her and hitting her and hitting her. And I don't know, I think I got distracted. I don't know what happened. She actually, while I was hitting her like this, so you can see I'm doing this, her hand came in through here and she scratched me. She kind of got me here. And I still was like, oh hell no. So I still kept hitting her. Like, I didn't want to stop because I was afraid that she was gonna hit me in the face. I was giving her like a chance to hit me. So I just said I was gonna keep going. Then I remember looking down, and then I see blood coming down, and I was thinking, oh my god, like she must have like really got my face for me to be bleeding that much. And I remember we both stopped, and we were just holding on to our hair, and the blood was just coming down. And then all of a sudden I feel somebody come from behind me, and they hit me in the back. And that's when I let go and she let go. And then all I see is her walking like this, like that, holding her nose up, walking. And some girls like, didn't you fucking hear? Like, she's done, you know. So I remember just like the girls that are from my PE class were there, and they kind of like grabbed me and we walked away. So I was kind of, my first thing is grab my hair up and check myself, you know, like, am I okay? Do I have any injuries? I really didn't think nothing bad happened. I just thought that maybe with just by one hit she was just bleeding from her nose. That's what I think, because usually that's what happens, or from the heat you kind of start bleeding from your nose. So I was thinking maybe that was the thing. I remember I grabbed her and I fucking kneed her too, and it was like bad, you guys, like bad. Like, I'm not saying I'm proud of it, because you know, when you're young and you're getting into a fight, you're not really thinking about the consequences. I wasn't thinking about the consequences, honestly, because like you don't know anything until you're a grown-up. Then you think about all the consequences that could have happened, all the things. So I kind of got scared. After that, I kind of panicked, and because I did see that a few security started running towards the PE area, so I was thinking, oh my god, they're coming to get me. So I pretended like nothing happened. I walked around, and then after they passed me, my piercing kind of itches. After they passed me, I ran across to the locker room. I put my stuff in the lockers, locked everything, and then I asked my friends to help me jump over the fence so I can get out of the school. And that's exactly what I did. I jumped the fence and I kind of ran. And instead of going to my house, I ran to my boyfriend's house, where his mom actually drove me home. So when I got home, I told my mom what happened, and my mom stepped out. I believe she went somewhere. I'm not sure where she went. She went with my grandpa's girlfriend at the time. And I feel like I have something right here. Then I heard like a knock on the door, and then I looked at the window and I saw it was like police. I got so scared, you guys. Like, I was like, I'm going to jail. I fucking killed her, or I did something like really bad, you know. So I opened the door and I made sure like I didn't step out, because I was like, he could arrest me if I step out. So he asked me for what happened. Like, he wanted to know my side of the story. So I remember that when me and the girl were fighting, the random girl, remember the random girl I just told you guys about? She came and snatched the girl's necklace, like her gold chain that she had. The girl snatched it. Excuse me, I'm sick, so talking too much makes me cough. So I was explaining to him what happened, and that they started pushing us, and then we started getting into a fight. So all he said was, your statement is the same as the witnesses, so you might want to go back to school and you might get suspended. I never went back to school for like a week. After the week, I did go back with my mom, and we went straight to the office to counselor, because I wanted to find out how she was and if she was okay. I was concerned because, you know, we got into a fight, and they were saying that I broke her nose. So when I did go to the office, they sat me down and they told me what happened, you know, that she broke her nose. And they asked me, we want to know who else hit her, like who else was involved, who fought her. And I remember telling the ladies, like, no, nobody fought her, it was just me, you know, it was just me and her that got into a fight. And the counselor was like, there's no way, because she had more bruises and stuff that one person can give her. And I was like, that was not me then. I don't know. So they did confirm to me that I did break her nose, and her mom was gonna transfer her to another school because she was afraid that she was gonna get killed next time. And yeah, so that's what happened. I definitely felt bad, you guys, because I had issues, I had problems at home, and it just kind of blew up that day, and that happened. But let me tell you guys, a few years after that, when MySpace was still like the thing, I had a message from her telling me that she remembers me and she remembers what happened. I recently saw her as well. I don't think she saw me, but I did see her with her kids, and she looks the same. I mean, she hasn't changed a bit, but I didn't talk to her, she hasn't talked to me, and it's sad. Like, I honestly, now that I'm a parent, I'm grown up, like, I feel fucked up about it because I wasn't thinking. But I don't know what to say. I don't know how to end the video, to be honest with you, because I've been thinking like, okay, I'm gonna film the video because you guys been Snapchatting me, sending me, you know, the DMs that you guys want me to do the video, you guys want to know about it. But honestly, I do feel fucked up that happened. You know, it was something kid stuff, and you know, I didn't mean for it to happen. I wasn't expecting for something like this to happen to her, but yeah, so it happened. Well, you guys, this is the end of the video. Let me know if you guys got into any fights like that at school, that something really bad happened, you got suspended, got caught, or anything like that. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, Snapchat, all that good stuff. I will list that down below for you guys, so you guys can definitely go ahead and check that out. And I want to thank you guys again for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.